Let's talk about some scholarship opportunities out there for students looking to get a different type of education, not what they are given the option for when it comes to their local school district, but maybe there's something else that's just more appropriate for them and their family. Well, Illinois does have a program here called Empower Illinois, and they've got the opening of an application window coming up. And to get more details about that and more, and what exactly is this Empower Illinois program, we've got the president of the program here, Anthony Holter, on the WMAY morning news feed. I'm Greg Bishop now at 8:45. Anthony, thanks for taking time with us this morning. We've been following Empower Illinois for quite some time. Tell us about the origins of this and what exactly it is.
Sure, Greg. Good morning and happy to be here with you. Thanks for the invitation. This great program came about. It passed in 2017 as part of a massive legislative package that actually infused more dollars into public schools and at the same time created the Invest in Kids Act tax credit scholarship program. And this great program allows private citizens from throughout Illinois to make a contribution to a scholarship granting organization. That's what we are. We convert those those dollars into scholarships for kids from low-income and working-class communities throughout this great state to attend the private school of their choice. So what that means practically is kids and families have an opportunity to get a scholarship to go to a private K-8 or high school of their choosing on one of these scholarships that we're happy to offer every single year.
So the scholarship opportunities, what are the requirements people need to fit to be able to get those scholarships, and what's coming up tomorrow with Empower Illinois?
Yeah. So the important first step of this process is to apply. So we can't issue scholarships unless families apply. So even if families have applied in the past, they have to apply every year, and that process starts for us tomorrow evening at 6:30 p.m. The reservation opens, so families can fill out a form. It's very basic contact information, name, address, email, etc. And then at 7 p.m. they get to hit the big click to submit their reservation, and that secures their place in line. One of the features of this law and program is that we're required to award scholarships on a first-come, first-served basis. So that place in line is really important. We encourage all families to go to our website, www.empowerillinois.org, at 6:30, fill out that basic form, and then have their finger hovering over the button at 7 p.m. To submit their reservation.
Yeah, it reminds me of the first time I bought concert tickets on Ticketmaster, having to wait there and keep hitting refresh, oh, we got it, yes.
Yes.
So talk about, I guess, some of the things and the success stories you've heard in the years that the scholarship program has been in place.
Sure, happy to. This really is a story of success for kids and families throughout the state. So since it began, we started issuing scholarships in 2018. Empower Illinois has issued over 22,000 scholarships. That's resulted in about $173 million going to kids and families to find their best fit school. Now, we're one of several scholarship granting organizations across the state. If you total up everything that everybody's done, it's well in excess of $200 million. What's masked by those admittedly impressive numbers is that for every dollar, there's a story, there's a face of a kid who's raised their hand and said, I want to go to this school. It's the best fit for me for a number of reasons. But that's the real success here, is that those 22,000 scholarships are going to real kids in real families, in real communities here in Illinois. And we've heard from many of them the success that they've found in those schools because of the fit for them and their families.
We're talking with Anthony Holter. He is the president of Empower Illinois, a organization that's helping facilitate the tax credit program that allows people to donate and get a tax credit, and then those donations go to scholarships for students and families to find a school that's just right for their student, giving them some choice there. Anthony, I cover the State House every year. It's budget season. Every year there's different things that are proposed. And for years now, it looks like this particular program has been the target of some wanting to repeal it. What is the status moving into this budget cycle, and should this program be made permanent?
That's a great question, Greg. I certainly understand that the budget has to be negotiated on an annual basis. That's part of good government. What we think should not be negotiated every year, however, is this vital program that provides much needed support and education stability for kids and families. So absolutely, we'd love to see it permanent. We are very, very proud to work alongside tens of thousands of advocates in every corner of the state, in every city, in every legislative district, who have reached out and let their lawmakers know just how important this program is. And when those cuts have been proposed, when changes to the program that we believe would hurt it have come up in the legislative cycle, it's these very advocates, these very families, and many donors as well, who reach out to let their lawmakers know this is something that should not be cut. It should not be diminished. In fact, just the opposite. More stability, more certainty, more continuity for kids and families. It's a program that works, and we want to see it extended for as long as it possibly can be.
Well, I'll tell you, even being at the Capitol when during the pandemic, they were working on the budget last year. It was pretty incredible to see the number of supporters of this program physically showing up to the Capitol, waiting outside the Capitol doors with their signs, reaching out to their elected representatives, letting them know that the Invest in Kids program was important. And we'll see what happens ultimately with this year moving forward. Anthony Holter, Empower Illinois. Give us again the details. Who's eligible for this, and what should they know heading into tomorrow evening?
Certainly. So we would encourage all families throughout Illinois who are seeking a private school education for their children and meet some very basic income requirements. This is a program that's designed to help families with the greatest need. So families who are within 185% of the federal poverty level. So for a family of four, that's $49,000, almost $50,000 a year. Those families would be eligible for a 100% scholarship. And this year, that's almost $15,000 to attend a private school of their choice. So that can cover all of the standard tuition and fees that are associated with attending a private school. And we know from working very closely with these families for a very long time, finances can be a significant barrier. So these scholarships help knock down that barrier and get them into their best fit school. So all of those families out there listening today, if you know we have friends and family who are interested, please do go to our website, empowerillinois.org, and be ready tomorrow evening, Wednesday, January 12th at 6:30 p.m. You'll fill out a very simple kind of contact form, name, address, phone number, email, etc. You'll hit a button at 7 p.m., and that'll reserve your place in line for one of these Invest in Kids Act tax credit scholarships.
Anthony Holter, I imagine that there's going to be a lot of interest and not enough dollars. So we'll follow back up with you to see how this plays out. Greatly appreciate you taking the time and talking about Empower Illinois and the Invest in Kids Scholarship Program. Be safe out there, okay?
Greg, thank you. And if you don't mind, just one last plug here. Many of your listeners are probably wondering, if I'm not applying for a scholarship, what can I do to help? And this is the great thing about this program. If you're living in the state of Illinois and you have income tax liability and you care about kids and families and their education, you can make a donation. Your donation is eligible for a 75% tax credit right off of your state income tax. And you can direct it to a school or group of schools of your choice. So if you're living in the Springfield area and you know of a great school in your community that's doing amazing things, you can go to our website, make a donation, and make sure that school can offer these amazing families an amazing opportunity to get a great fit education and a scholarship to that school.
Anthony Holter, Empower Illinois, here on the WMAY Morning News Feed. Greatly appreciated. Take care.
Great, thank you.
It is the WMAY Morning News Feed now at 8:55 from Culver's West on Wabash.
Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard.